So guess what just followed me home? It's another 40-year-old Japanese motorcycle. So this one is a 1980 Suzuki GS450, and it's actually not in bad shape. Got a good deal on it. And this one, once fixed up and road ready, is going to be for the wife. So let's go ahead and get it off the trailer. So there it is with all the body work. Just hastily, slapped on there for looks. I think the wife might dig the color too, so either that or we'll paint it pink. Whatever she likes. Got the aftermarket windshield on it. That's pretty sweet. She'll like that, I'm sure. So a couple things I'm noticing. This sprocket cover is not actually attached. I have this little cover in the box of parts. Also came with a manual, which is pretty, but for the most part everything seems pretty complete. I know it's been messed with recently, but I did hook a jumper pack up to it and hit the starter button briefly. So the motor is free. The seat has been redone. Clutch cable is disconnected because it's not connected down there either. Has 15,000 miles on it. Previous owner got it from her dad. He had 10,000 on it, so she put another 5,000 or so on it. And then she had a heart attack and could not ride anymore. So it sat. Last time it was titled and registered was in 2015. So it's been sitting for a good 6 years. But for the price that I got it, and it's not in bad shape, I figure let's pick it up, see if we can get it to run, get it back on the road. Try to get the wife on it. So now let's try to make some room in the garage. See if we can go over this thing a little bit more. So I got it into the garage with the rest of the fleet. First thing I did was get that cover that was dangling off here. It has the clutch lever mechanism in it and covers the front sprocket there. Just got that out of the way so I could put the shift lever on, make sure it goes through all the gears, which it does. The first time I looked at this cover, I thought there was some kind of funky high-low setup, but it's actually just a 6-speed, which is pretty neat. That clutch adjustment screw is completely stripped out, so we'll need a new one of those. But it goes through all the gears just fine, which is sweet. Don't know about the clutch just yet. The tires on it have a 2007 date code, which means they're 14 years old, and they're both mounted backwards, so those are getting replaced. Dust caps on the front forks, those are shot. Gonna replace seals while we're there. But not looking too bad. The tank's really clean. There was a new petcock for it in the box of parts that I was given, which makes me wonder if this one leaks. Guess we'll find out. Does have oil in it, some registers on the dipstick, and it's also dripping some from the drain plug. Missing a battery and the rubber strap that holds it in place. The negative battery cable is loose where it connects to down there. But I did hook a jump pack up to it, and you get all the lights up here. And we did touch this starter button for a brief second, so it turns over. But not too bad, really. Missing one of the tank mount rubbers. This little rubber piece goes in there. I don't know if the hardware in the box has anything to do with the tank. I think it's down there. Might be in there. Haven't got a look at the air filter yet. This is just a piece of foam stuffed in the intake. I'm hoping what's behind that screen looks really nice. Obviously we're gonna have to take the carbs out and get a look at them. Chain and sprockets, gonna replace on those. And in the front, the brakes work, which is great, but I'm gonna replace that reservoir and put on a nice stainless braided line like I did on the Goldwing. I think that's supposed to be straight out. Might have gotten bent at the fork gear right there. It's like that on both sides, but I think that should be straightened out. Not bad. Pretty happy with the deal thus far. So let's kick it into like fourth gear and see if we can rotate the engine with the wheels after we take the spark plugs out, and just make sure that the whole rotation is smooth before we go hitting that starter button a bunch. Alright, let's go ahead and take some spark plugs out. Well, that looks nice and clean, actually. Let's see what the other one looks like. Actually, I'm gonna blow that crud out of there. Don't want any of that falling in. These look brand new. Like, hardly run at all brand new. So now I'm gonna kick it into gear and see see if I can get that motor to turn. Third. Let's try fourth. Oh yeah. Turned smooth. And I can hear whistling from both spark plug holes, which kind of says compression to me, at least moving some air. Let's stick a spark plug in and I'll connect the jump pack and we'll see if we got spark. Gotta get it back in neutral. Hey, that turns over smooth and it's got spark. Huh. This is looking really promising. Huh. How about a little fuel in the cylinders? Just a little bit. We'll put the spark plugs back in and see what she does. All right. So let's see what it does. Oh man, it wants to go. That was just a cap. A little bit of starting fluid, just a little bit of Cosby sauce. Oh man. It almost idled. Wow. That's great. What a deal. Man, I can't believe it just starts up. It's probably just a carburetor issue, honestly. Wow. See if I can get it to start and stay running for a second. Oh God. This one's too easy, man. And I was feeling it's running off both cylinders. Yep, both the pipes are warm. Wow, I just can't believe that. I bet if we clean the carbs, adjust them properly, put it back together and supply fuel to it, I bet it's a runner. All this is going to work out really well, I think. First step is to get those carburetors off of there, rebuild them, adjust them back to the factory settings, supply fuel to them, and see how it runs then. After it's running nice, we'll just start taking apart the front end, redo the brake system, rebuild the front suspension. I'll probably drill and resurface the rotor, put on a new stainless braided line, all of that, and we'll start working our way from front to back. Do the chain and sprockets and the clutch cover and all of that. I'm going to start getting some parts ordered. In the next video, we'll take the carburetors off and get a look at the inside of them, see what's going on there. But until next time, I think that's going to be it for this one. Thanks for joining me. I'll catch you next time.